Top 10 Scientifically Impossible Places That Actually Exist. 1. Mount Roraima. Some experts have suggested Mount Roraima could possibly harbor ancient forms of animal life like dinosaurs. While that last part may seem a bit extreme, it is entirely off base deep in the Venezuelan rainforest. There are a series of plateaus that sit higher than 9,000 feet off the forest floor. When looking from above, it appears that the land here is literally floating in the sky among the clouds. These are called tapuis, which is another word for mountain. The most popular of the bunch is known as Mount Roraima. There are very special character traits of this well-preserved land. There are more than 5,000 plant species that grow here and only here. It looks the same as it did roughly 20 million years ago, suggesting that there may, in fact, be dinosaurs somewhere up there that seems a little far-fetched. 2. Sea of Stars. Sea of Stars, another breathtaking sight on our wonderful planet. Is this one the glittering Sea of Stars? It can be seen on Bardo Island, located in the Maldives. If you're used to seeing stars in the sky, and if I'm being completely honest, that's exactly where you would like to stay. Stars are essentially gigantic fireballs that, well, never mind, regardless of that, tourists flock from all over the world for a chance to see this wild phenomenon. The sun sets here, the waves coming into the shore glow an eerie blue color, almost as if they're being lit up by a sea of stars. When the water crashes, you can see the blue view light up, making the water almost appear as if it's electric. What is really happening here? Surely there aren't real stars, or worse, electricity in the water. The answer is quite remarkable. Tiny plankton has evolved to glow in times of distress, a process utilized to distract or startle fish that may be looking for an easy snack. 3. Rainbow Mountain. Rainbow Mountain, up next in our 10 Scientifically Impossible Places, is another very unique and extremely beautiful landscape. This one just happens to be regarded as the most unique and spectacular geological feature on Earth. The Osengate Mountain, or what's otherwise known as the Rainbow Mountain, can be found in the Peruvian Andes. You can see just how unique and colorful this landscape truly is with one glance. The secret here is that each colored layer represents a different mineral composition. It all comes together to form something that looks like something straight out of a Disney movie. The locals here consider the area to be very sacred, and many come here to log their daily worship. Scientists say that this area represents centuries of wicked weather erosion and just the sheer talents of Mother Nature. 4. Fairy Circles. Fairy Circles. Africa is known for some treacherous terrain because of their bone-dry deserts. However, there is one desert in particular that's been housing a unique occurrence that no one has seemed to figure out. The desert is known as the Namib Desert in southern Africa. There are millions of mysterious patterns in the ground. These are known as fairy circles in the science world. Now I know that the first question popping up in everyone's mind is, oh, those fairies. However, to answer that, no, actual heck, no, those fairies don't exist. The mysterious patterns in the earth range from 12 feet to 114 feet in diameter. They are essentially bare patches of soil. They are also surrounded by rings of grass. No one really knows how they're formed or why they're here. There are two main theories. One is that there are termite nests beneath the surface. The suggestion is that each circle is a termite colony, which would mean that there are a whole lot of termites over in the African deserts. The other theory is that the patterns are made by competition for water. The bare areas in the ground harbor have more rainfall, which the grass growing around the edge of the circle can easily access. Either way it goes, these fairy circles are certainly mysterious. 5. Mouville Cave. Mouville Cave is more than 5 million years old. This next is impossible to comprehend area has been completely isolated from the rest of the world. The Mouville Cave was unsealed in 1986. The Socialist Republic of Romania was looking for a place to build a nuclear power plant. They were looking for an area that had never seen a human being. You would think that the inside would be completely and utterly uninhabitable. However, everyone was shocked when they discovered what was already living deep in the cave. 6. Ringing Rocks. Ringing Rocks pop quiz. What sound does a rock make when you hit it with a hammer? If you thought to yourself, it'd be a soft thud, or maybe even a clanking or chipping noise, then I'd be right there with you. However, there is a group of rocks in the great state of Pennsylvania that make an entirely different sound. An expert would be able to even craft out some pretty nice music if they struck the right ones. The Ringing Rocks County Park is spread out over about 8 acres in Pennsylvania. It produces a very strange yet delightful metallic clanging noise whenever you struck it with said hammer or even another small lyrac. 7. Lake Karachay. In all the seemingly impossible places that we talk about above, none of them have been a result of mankind. They've all been naturally formed and thus naturally beautiful or scary. However, in Russia, there is a place where disaster lee handled by man. If you are standing next to it for an hour, it could literally kill you. It is known as Lake Karachay. According to experts, this is the most polluted place on Earth, one of the biggest nuclear facilities all over Russia. My Yak Production Association was also one of the most ill-prepared factory meltdowns that happened all the time here. 8. Gruner Sea. From a disastrous lake to a beautiful yet unconventional one, our next number takes us out to Styria, Austria. We're in the town of Drago Sli's Gruner Sea, which literally translates into Green Lake. With one look at this body of water, it isn't hard to see why this green-looking water rich really isn't green. It gets its color from a very unique process for starters. However, during the winter months, the lake is honestly nothing more than a small pond. The average depth is just 3 to 7 feet deep. Whereas during the summer, the snow melts from the ice caps atop the mountains. 9. Doubletree of Kasorzo. How many of you great folks out there have ever heard of the amazing Doubletree of Kasorzo? Well, might you've seen in the past rare and natural deformities in animal life, right? Whether it's a snake with 2 heads or something else similar. In Italy, there's actually a tree that's growing out the top of another tree. What's even crazier is that the two aren't even the same type of tree. Upon the top, we have a cherry tree while down below is a mulberry. How did something this unique and bizarre come about? It is certainly a question that scientists are still trying to figure out. 10. Crooked Forest. Last on our list of 10 scientifically impossible places is the Crooked Forest. The Crooked Forest over in West Poland, speaking of trees, is an entire forest of some of the strangest looking vegetation that you'll ever see. What a regular tree looks like. They have leaves in a tree trunk, and they usually just go straight up and down. However, in the Crooked Forest, these trees have a very eerie feel to them. It's hard to know why these pine trees have a 90-degree bend at the base. They look extremely odd, and it isn't just a few of them that look like this. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.